do yourself a favor and go to like the greasiest joint in town.
Yeah,
like a cafe.
Yeah,
Or like
if
a
you go-
diner.
Mammies or something.
Because here's the deal. I say I
Whatever
don't
they
like
say in
chicken.
the South.
I say I don't like chicken fried steak. What I mean is, it's not my favorite. I'll eat it if it's served. So like
we call them the choke and pukes down here.
go to that.
Choke and puke.
Yeah,
That's what I call Robbie's mom.
I'm gonna bring her on the pod show. How do you bring her on the inter? How do I get my mama on the interweb?
Here we go.
That's Sam. I still say you're like little whiny deal. It's just not as good as me straight up like calling my mom and saying, "Hey,
You're right.
tell her that."
And in fact, I would love to have you tattling live on air and recorded.
I don't know if I can-
you little bitch.
It's
I don't know
just
if I can-
not as cool as you think it is, Robbie. It's not as funny as you think it is.
Oh, it
for
is.
anybody but us.
Yeah, it
Little
is. It's
bitch.
fucking funny.
Says Thaddeus, you little bitch.
Wait, who was that?
Jesse,
I'm not sure.
Jesse.
Where is he at?
he's
Well,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like I'm from the South. Where is he?
hey, goddamn, where he be? Where he be at? Where he be?
Well, I tell you where he be. He
Where?
happens to be at the spot of the title sponsor of this episode,
I hear an
Stetson
ad
Ranches.
read.
Stetson
Oh,
Ranches.
dude.
They're in
Jesse.
Fromberg, Montana.
Are you sure you want this ad read on this particular episode? Just saying.
Too late. We're live. We got to do it. So
I had to flip you over. I see you now, but if I go back to other guys, I don't see you. Just
we were talking about flipping each other over earlier, but that was a completely different subject, non-technology related.
Wow.
Ew. Bazinga.
Anyhow, Jesse Stetson, he is one of the owner-operators of Stetson Ranches there in Fromberg, Montana. They are a multi-generational family ranch working on being several generations to come. Looking at legacy here, folks, and to do that, we got a boxed beef program. We got some of the finest quarter horses in the state of Montana, if not the Western United States. And also, these guys are a bunch of right-wing radicals, and they're growing some cannabis for industrial purposes. Because you know what? This is America, goddammit, and it's awesome. These guys are doing it right. They're forward-thinking, and the beef that they're offering is some of the best you can get anywhere. They're registered Angus cows mixed with registered Hereford bulls. We got some F1 Black Baldy calves. Just powerhouses, go on feed, pasture and feed. And you know what? They're probably going to be choice or prime every single time. And you're going to get all the cuts of meat that come from a steer. That'd be ground beef, round, ribeye, brisket, tri-tip, all the good stuff. And you're going to get it for roughly the same price you're paying ground beef in the grocery store, if not a little bit cheaper. It's a hell of a deal. And they got packages starting at an eighth of a beef and going on up to the whole beef from there. So if you got any questions, you can just shoot me a message over at Burning Daylight Facebook page. Make sure you go follow Jesse Stetson. And as soon as they get it live, Stetson Ranches page on all the social medias. Anyhow, there we go. Title sponsor, Jesse Stetson. How the hell are you, buddy?
Good, man. I'm sitting here.
Yeah, and you're
blowhards.
Hey, and
you're
you
getting
know,
really good at saying that with his.
You know,
dick in his mouth.
one thing I really love about that is like, even if you come around here, you can't even get an eighth of a beef. No one's going to sell you an eighth of a beef, and they're not going to ship it from their house to your door. And I love that.
Free.
Yeah, exactly. And there's one thing you kind of forgot about, Matt, but I tried to sell my 7-year-old to Jesse for a trade on one of his damn mama's horses, and he turned me down because my kid's more of a fucking bronc than them horses are.
That is a fact.
Honestly, your insurance premiums would go up just having one of Robbie's spawn on your place.
Right?
yeah, it
That's
was
a
a
fact.
liability issue. But legality be damned. We did dabble in the child trafficking industry for about 30 seconds. I
I got a
anything
Wayfair
really-
account.
Oh,
build the hell of
fuck!
a
This
cabin.
was before the Wayfair thing came to light. I wish I would have known about that.
Right?
God damn it! You know,
I went down a
Wayfair
rabbit
beef.
hole with that the other
There
day
we
'cause I
go.
wasn't-
Wayfair beef coming to you straight from Stetson Ranches.
There it is.
And I think I was the one disappointed because them goddamn horses are fucking flashy.
Yeah, they got some really nice old foundation quarter horse lines
Mhm.
on their papers. These are not like eight or nine generations back. These are on the papers, and we got mares coming out of the King Ranch. We got just a lot of good bloodlines, anywhere from Two-Eyed Jack to Zanpar Bar, and just good, deep-chested, good-minded, just kind of soggy type quarter horse mares, just big, stout, athletic looking mares. And
We need to get some of them damn pictures up on the page so people can see them.
I know,
I'm working
I
on it.
know. Yeah, it's all a process, but it's good stuff. But anyhow, like I said, if you got any question on the horses or the beef, just shoot us a message. We'll get you in touch with Jesse, and yeah. It's a cool thing they got going on there. I'm glad to promote it here. It's I think they're working on changing how people run cattle in the future. It's a very personable type deal. Like we're looking at just having a close relationship with the consumer, and then just builds trust in the ag. The ag production sector again. And I think that's one thing that we've lost over the last several years. And I think this is a really good step in that direction to just getting us on a better level playing field with our consumer, establishing that direct relationship. And that's a good thing for everybody.
And even and beyond that, Jesse, he's all about women's rights. He runs women.
Yeah, he has to
all the
be.
time.
He has no choice. He's kind of like you. He is swimming in a pool of hemp and estrogen.
Estrogen everywhere.
Yeah, me and Gus are kind of outnumbered here ourselves. So I know how that goes. You kind of have to be pro women's rights, and
when I was
say some good things about him every now and then.
when I
You don't have to be. You should be.
Yeah. Yes, that's something like that.
Well, Jesse really is. He's all about women's rights. That's why he makes them work like men. Because what's fair is fair.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I think they'd do it for free just because they could get all those pictures taken of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a lot of shit for being the dad cam guy, but
Yeah.
they grow so fast, man. You got to track them,
Yeah,
Yeah.
know, I do kind of wonder what you actually do sometimes.
I get that a lot.
I saw that. I saw some comments.
You got blown up there for a minute. Speaking of one of your pictures, I reposted the one with you in the hemp field, and I said it's piss off a boomer day if you didn't get the memo.
Oh Lord!
It took 3 days, but I finally did get a boomer to bite, and
Here was Matt.
Awesome. Yeah, right. He was
Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah, and so it was actually a younger guy, but he's like, it's the dumbest title post ever.
And you're like,
Okay,
gotcha,
boomer.
bitch.
And then the only boomer that I did have react was actually pissed for the opposite reason I'd expect, because he was pissed that we weren't giving boomers enough credit for weed. So it's a valid
I know.
point, sir, but it's still
Hey,
a
To be
boomer
fair,
move.
the boomers did
That-
grow up in the
that-
70s.
yeah.
60s.
They
That
did
comment-
invent weed, basically.
That comment, I was like, oh yeah, he fucked you up there, Matt. Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
right.
He's right. Well, I guess the boomers didn't invent weed, but they gentrified it and made it better.
Oh, here we go. Gentrification.
And well, in this case, the gentrification was for the betterment of man, because from what I hear through the rumors of the grapevine is the stuff they have now is way more potent than what they had in the 70s. So
I got a friend
Science
that
marches
told
on.
me that.
yeah,
Yeah. So I hear. I've heard that before. Through
yeah,
a friend, through a buddy of mine.
yeah,
I ain't
something
heard
like
it. Done it. I know. What are you talking
that.
that shit saved me
Oh,
cancer, man. We ain't anti-weed around here.
I am so hard having to take my company off my fucking Facebook page.
Oh, what's a couple of narcotics jokes amongst friends? It's a good time.
Fire me. I need the unemployment anyway. Extra $600 a month. I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, weed's legal in Colorado, so therefore, I'm guessing Loma Livestock's probably okay with it too. Loma Livestock,
Oh, Lord.
located there in Loma, Colorado, 1369.
That was weak.
That was
Worst
not a great
ad read
trans-
setup I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was grasping a little bit, but you
You
don't have
were.
to grasp for straws if you're going to Loma Livestock. They got good quality cattle every other Friday. Sales starting at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, cows and singles, followed by features at 11. And if you can't make it, don't worry. You can watch them online. Go to dvauction.com, click on the Loma Livestock tab. You can watch the sale and bid on them right there. You got any other questions, concerns, or want to consign with them, give them a holler, 970-858-9988, or check them out online, lomalivestock.com. Bam.
Good job, Rain Man.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't throw the fucking toothpicks.
67.
Definitely. I need to watch that movie again. It's been a long time since I've seen it, so I need to get refreshed on what kind of shit you guys are giving me.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only quote I remember.
I hate to be out of the loop when I'm being made fun of because then I can't roll with it. I
What
really
movie?
truly Rain Man.
Rain Man.
Yeah, I never seen it.
I enjoy making fun of myself too. So if I don't know what the reference is, then I can't roll with it, and that pisses me off. So I got to go watch Rain Man, I guess.
Oh, I need to go hard then. So like, we need to go hard right now.
Yeah, I guess
We
so.
need to Sam, we're gonna have to go hard on the Rain Man jokes before he gets caught up, because then it won't be
I'm
fun
gonna-
no more.
I'm gonna need more whiskey for that.
Oh,
Rain Man is a movie about a guy that was special.
autistic.
I said special. Why do you have to use big words like that?
He was a-
You know
Because we are a politically correct show. I don't
Hey,
know where the fuck
the
you've been the
age-
last year.
the age we're living in, you can't call us.
Developmentally disabled.
Hey, in this day and age, you cannot call a spade a spade. You have to say
They're
special.
mentally handicapable.
yeah, he was handicapable.
But it was a movie on a special feller that was really good at math. And Matt's that way with like random stupid shit.
Matt is
fact.
also on the spectrum, but in a different way.
Yeah, like nothing like that could help society, but like random stupid shit you want to know. Just ask Matt.
Oh yeah.
Like what armor
Uh,
the Roman soldiers wore.
It was a mixture of chainmail and bronze plating.
There she be.
I don't know if that's accurate, but I think that's probably
Hey.
pretty close.
Hey, that's what I know. Fucking Rain Man.
Didn't even take us 30 minutes to drift into a category
I
that I
know.
want to mention on air.
So quick.
And Sam is out. Street guys and gun him.
Take your mask with you.
Yeah. Don't say masks.
Hood.
Say masks. We will trigger an episode.
Oh man.
Robe.
Piece of
now-
shit out of these things.
I meant robe.
I think I'm over the mask deal. I'm not triggered by it anymore. I don't think.
I'm not over.
Not yet.
I couldn't
Okay.
can go into Town and Country in Bridger without a mask today, man.
In Bridger?
Yeah, in Bridger, Montana. They will not
Huh.
let you in unless you have a mask.
Oh,
Kind of the only
get
deal in
this
town
shit.
too.
We
Time
went to
out.
that Brazilian steakhouse and we walked in and like, hey, I don't know if you're aware, but this county you have to wear a mask.
Hold
I
up.
said,
You know what Brazilian steak is, and you don't know what chicken fried steak is?
Oh yeah. What the fuck, Thad?
Dad,
I'm
go
derailing your whole fucking
God-
story.
sit- Get
For
hey,
that reason alone.
get your ass in the corner.
Goddamn
Get your ass in the corner.
Alabama
What-
public school system
Put
has
Yeah,
fucking
what-
failed
Nose
you.
in the corner now.
no, I went to a county school.
Well, it's a public
That-
school. They fucking failed you.
Well,
God damn it.
chicken fried steak.
How are you from the South, a red-blooded American from the South, and not know what the fuck a chicken fried steak is?
Well,
Like,
it's-
my mom,
It's
Damn
shit
it.
on Thad night.
my mom and her whole side of the family is from New Jersey. And
Oh, that
fu-
makes sense. God damn it.
New Jersey.
and like, I mean, I was born and raised here, but like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You just
Anyway,
like to do a
back
little
to my
fist
fucking
bump every
story.
now and then.
Story.
That doesn't matter. Back to the story. So we walked in this steak joint. And they're like, "Hey, this county had to wear a mask," and I was like, I just looked at them. I didn't know what to say. And they're like, "Well, we have some here for sale," and so I just politely said, and this is how I said it: "How in the hell do you expect me to eat while wearing a mask?"
Yeah.
And they said, "Only in the lobby area, and then when you get seated, you can take it off." I was like, "Well, I'm gonna wait outside. Call me when you got our number, like our reservations at this time. Call me, and we'll come in." So they did that, and I was like, "What? We were the only people in the lobby. I don't get it."
Yeah.
I
People
mean,
are going
I'm not,
nuts.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not against wearing a mask. Like, if there's a bunch of people around or something, I'll wear one. I don't care.
Here's what's going on. The insurance companies are jacking up everybody's premiums in the event that somebody gets COVID in their effing restaurant. And so that
Fuck
So
on
that-
this show, Sam.
it's the insurance companies. That's why people are canceling all these events and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look at Cheyenne Frontier Days. It's
Yeah.
It's been going on
Insurance
for
companies.
134 years or some shit like that. Well,
Yep.
here's what's happening now. They canceled it, but another prominent timey event person is now putting on a ranch style event
With no insurance
because
and
what
only liability.
what it came down to is when he went to talk to the committee, they said, well, we don't care if you put it on. We just can't put it on for insurance reasons. And so he said, but he's already put one on. He put one on in Texas. So he's putting
Mhm.
one on now in Cheyenne.
Mhm.
And there's like 4,000 fucking people entered.
So everybody's
yeah.
blaming these companies for saying you making me wear a mask. It's not these businesses. They're just trying to survive. And they have to make you wear a mask so their premiums don't go up so high that they can't pay their monthlies.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
And here's the deal.
big
like,
business
even
strikes again.
in Kansas, it's the same deal. It's like you have to wear a mask, right?
Mhm.
And so I've been to some corporate deals where I got 3 corporate emails from a Fortune 500 company that said I had to go get my hearing tested here locally.
I think
And
you should.
it happened. And so they said 3 times you have to wear a mask. And I was like, well, I'm not going to.
They
So
know it's
fuck you.
ADD and not hearing, right?
They do.
Squirrel.
It's corporate shit. So I walked in there and this is all the damn Walmart, Dillon's, all of them said the same shit. And so I was like, and my eye doctor, I've been wearing the same contacts for fucking 4 months. So I ain't gonna fucking do that shit. I don't want to fucking deal with it. But I went to the eye doctor and I walked in. They didn't say nothing. They weren't even wearing masks. So I went to the hearing deal, ready for a fucking fight since I've got 3 emails saying I had to. I walked in, never said a fucking thing. They had a sign that said, "We follow COVID direction or directives." And I walked in and they weren't wearing masks. No one's fucking doing it, but they just have to cover their ass.
Mhm.
I don't-
They
did you
have to
guys-
post it?
Did you guys listen to the most recent Rogan fucking deal?
I chose to
With-
listen to
with-
Matt's podcast this morning instead.
I listened to both because I'm an overachiever.
I don't have that much time on my hands.
Yeah, you do. But no, the guy on today, he's like, it was a good one. I'm not. I don't have enough
Was it
time
Peter
to go.
Schiff?
Yep,
Okay, yeah, he's good.
it was good.
He's really good.
It just really cleared up a lot of shit that, like, when you start thinking about stuff, I'm like, I don't know what. And here's the other problem with everything going on right now. I can promise you, whatever side you're on, I can find an article that'll back you up.
Yeah,
I
doesn't
promise.
matter.
Oh,
Left to
yeah,
right,
well, and
left to
you can,
right.
You can make
can-
the
I can.
statistics.
Yep. I can
matter.
prove.
swing
I
in
can
your
prove
favor
both
too.
sides. I can prove both sides right now. Give me a half hour. I could prove you right.
Yeah,
Mhm. We could have a debate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
what side
that
do you want me?
Peter-
What side do you want me to be on? Because I can prove you
I don't
right.
know. Let's flip a coin.
Peter Schiff is he's good though. He's really good on he's big into Austrian economics, which is about the truest form or study of economics out there. Like it's
Austria,
not.
you say?
The only thing that
Yeah.
sucked. The only thing that sucked is, you know how I am, even with your podcast. Like, I'm a purist. I'm gonna pick out fucking every flaw. And Peter, he phoned in, so like Joe couldn't stop him and talk to him, and Peter just talked all over him, and it pissed me off because, like, I was just like, shut up and, like, go back and forth. But they were doing it over a podcast, like over the, like, you know, like this, like over Zoom. And you can hear Rogan getting pissed off because, like, Peter would go off on a tangent and he couldn't interrupt him.
I'm
But
glad
it-
that he couldn't too because
It was kind of nice, but Rogan agreed with everything he said. He was just trying to interject, but he couldn't.
yeah. No, it was I started listening to. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, but it was good. I like Peter Schiff a lot, and it's cool like hearing some actual economics and not fucking either corporate war machine or socialist economics. But hearing actual free market economics discussed on Rogan, who averages 6 million downloads an episode
Right.
or some shit like
Is
that.
Peter Schiff the Freakonomics guy?
I
that's,
don't know if he
that's
was
Levitt. Stephen Levitt. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I know he's wrote some books, but I can't remember what they're called. But
American
I-
Libertarian Stockbroker. Oh, speaking of libertarians, Joe Jorgensen's going to be here this weekend.
Seriously.
is she?
Like right in Liberty Lake. I think I might go see her.
Oh, you
Nice.
should. You should. And
She's going to be
film
like 20 minutes away. I kind of want to go ask her some questions.
it. You should and film it. Film it.
Moment.
See if I can get her on the podcast.
That'd be awesome. I'd love to have her on. I know
Yeah, because here's the
the
deal:
lib-
is like there's a lot of shit she says I like, but I don't know enough about her to know. There's
Nobody
got to be
does.
something I dislike, right?
So
I want to know.
I don't follow the Libertarian Party very closely. Just but I hear a little bit about it on the
It's a bag
podcast I
of
listen
cats.
to, and yeah, it really is. And because you got a bunch of semi-autistic
All over the place.
strangers. Yeah,
You've got
and so
you've got like Matt's, and then you've got the guy with the boot on his head. You know.
Vermin Supreme's awesome. But like even the guys on these podcasts that are like fairly involved in the Libertarian Party didn't know who the fuck Joe Jorgensen was.
Right.
So like that's the part of the problem is like last time you had Gary Johnson, who's just a fucking goober. Like he's probably a nice enough guy and probably pretty solid politically, but he's a fucking goober. He's not made for television. And
He's a wild
what's
card.
Aleppo? And they like squandered a really good opportunity. Like if you could have had somebody who was like, the only one I can really come up with is Ron Paul, but like some guy that wasn't scared if they were going to come at him because he knew they were going to. He's been, they've been coming at him since like the 70s. So he just like, whatever, he just stands up and preaches it. Instead, you got Gary Johnson, and now you got this Jorgensen gal who she's been good on the podcast I listen to, but she pissed off a whole bunch of libertarians this weekend because she tweeted out something that was basically just pandering to the Black Lives Matter. And it was like, it's not enough to be passively not racist. We have to be actively anti-racist. And
what's wrong with that, though? I mean,
what does that mean, though?
I mean, to me,
And
it
especially
just means like,
when you're
yeah,
the Libertarian Party, where you're supposed to be for freedom of association and freedom of speech, even if that means there's a bunch of skinheads that want to go live together and have no blacks allowed, as long as they're not hurting anybody, that should be their right.
Well,
It
that
should
was
be, but
that was
if-
like the main issue on Rogan today was like, this guy is just super, super pro-capitalism. So when Rogan starts like fucking questioning him about capitalism in America, he's like, well, no, like all these bailouts and shit, that's not capitalism. That's socialism.
Yeah.
He was like, these companies that got bailed out should have failed. They should have failed, and something better would have rose from the ashes. They should have failed. That's capitalism. He goes, so
Yeah.
what happened? He said, well, his main point was what's happening is all these fucking left-wing people are saying, well, capitalism doesn't work because look at all these people being bailed out. It was like, yeah, but that's not capitalism. In capitalism, those people would go fucking underground and something would rise from them, right? There'd be more, someone would come up with a better idea or a better company and they would have taken up that portion of the market. He goes, but when all these people like Chevrolet and all them in the past got bailed out, that was socialism. That was not capitalism.
Yep.
So when people get pissed off saying, well, we're bailing out these big companies, capitalism, and this is what his main problem was, as people say, look at the capitalists, all these young people that do this. This is them who do it. You go, well, look at capitalism. All this is the greedy taken from the fucking poor man. But that is not capitalism. That's socialism. Bailing out these big companies. That's socialism. That ain't capitalism. Those companies should have went under, is what should have happened.
Yeah, well, that's happened time and time again. I mean, the 08, all these banks that should have been, well, they were loaning loans that they shouldn't have, or to people that should have never got them, because there's a government incentive for them to do
It's
so.
going to happen again. Mark my word.
Did you guys watch that movie, The Big Short?
We are about to have it
Yeah.
in 2008 again. I promise you. We are going to have it. I just watch.
We've already pumped more money into the economy this go around than we did ever did in like 3 times as much as we did in 08.
So
Yeah.
what's going to happen in 6 months and a year from now?
Here's what I hope happens. I hope it shrinks government.
No,
Yeah.
no. The government never gives up anything. I'm with you. I hope it does.
Well, I know a lot of government workers that are not working right now. So,
Well, I don't see it happening. I hope you're right, but I don't think it's going to happen.
could. Not saying.
Listen to the episode because that's basically what they talk about.
I feel
It's
like I just
that kind of
did.
shit.
But he
I'm not
also
as-
thinks,
I'm not as
Times.
I'm not as
Six.
eloquent.
My book
Time.
report by Robbie McKinley. And
It'd
then
be
Joe
like-
Rogan
yeah.
said,
It'd be one line. Fuck the government, Robbie.
But anyway, the deal with that Joe Jorgensen, everybody was pissed off, is like, then you look at some of the Black Lives Matter leaders, and when they talk about what anti-racism means and how it's basically you just capitulate to any demand from the black community, no matter how ridiculous it is, just because slavery happened. And there was a lot of libertarians that were pissed off at her. I don't really know what to think of her still.
I mean, I agree with the fact that you can't just sit by and watch racism happen.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's where I agree with her.
I think so, but at the end of the day, if they're not physically harming anyone, like, it's their right to be however fucked up they want to be,
Sure, I
and,
just don't agree with them.
Same here.
The thing-
I don't
I
care
always
to
feel like
associate with them, but
there was one definition for racism instead of
that's another thing. that's another thing. Like, are we talking about fucking, like slave owner, or are we talking about somebody who says colored people instead of people of color? Because that's what racism now encapsulates. Again, it means all of that. So therefore, it really means nothing anymore. That's how all these
Here's what I don't
left
fucking
wingers
get.
You
work.
should see difference in colors because you should celebrate differences. Okay, just go with me down this rabbit hole. And
Yeah.
so, but if you do that today, you are by one of the definitions racist.
Yeah, but if you say you're colorblind, you are also racist.
But I disagree with seeing differences. I don't even. The whole racism deal is bullshit to me because first off, the blacks in Africa were the ones that sold slaves. So first off, it's not about the color of your skin. It's not. It's about where you come from. That's where slaves came from. It's not it had anything to do with skin because there was Irish slaves, there was black slaves from Africa, but they were all sold by the country they came from. They all were.
Look, we understand the way history works. We're talking about today.
Which I was going to allude to. Which I was about to allude to.
Oh, I'm sure he was just heading
I
out
learned that
fast.
in my school. So
Oh, hey, I'm sure the topics of your school were a lot different than my school. But what I was alluding to is
oh yes, please.
the problem with racism now is that like we always are talking about racism, right? So instead of saying like, look at it this way, like if a crime happened, what do they say? There was a black man running, or if even something good happened, they say, oh, this black individual did this. That's the problem with racism because we always point out people's color of their skin. So when do we get to the point to where we can say this man did this without saying the color of their skin? And I think there's been a few prominent black celebrities, a very few, that have actually said that. But when we get to the point where we stop saying a black man's running for president, a black woman's running for, instead of saying a woman or a man's running for president, that's the point where racism is not going to be an issue no more. And I don't know how we get there. Especially now. Jesus, I thought
Group of white guys ain't gonna solve it.
No. But I think that's how we end. How we end some racism.
That's right. You're Comanche or
that.
something, right?
No, that's a damn beaver.
Well, depends on who I'm talking to.
What about if you're yelling at black bears?
Oh, that is definitely Comanche.
Hey, Elizabeth Warren, sit down.
I also said that was Elizabeth Warren, but with way better tits.
Oh,
Thank you, IPA.
But no, I think that's how. If you want to solve racism, stop talking about it. Stop talking about people's skin color. Stop talking.
Next subject.
You ever notice that Robbie says the same thing 6 times? And
painfully.
It's like he wants you to think he's smart and he can elaborate on one topic, but really he's saying the same sentence 6 times 6 different ways.
Well, here's the deal.
Listen, here's the deal.
If you've ever read any psychologist, like any book, they say to say it 3 times. And I know you're from Alabama, so I say it 6 times. That way it really gets in the head there.
Oh, it does. I got a lot going on in here about what I think about the shit you say. But
I'm just hoping I can drive it home.
Oh shit.
You're a glutton for punishment, Robbie.
This stupid fucking Burger King ad.
Oh, fuck me running, man.
What are you talking about?
Shit.
see, I
didn't hear about that
either.
I guess I missed that one.
Oh my god.
I don't have TV.
Today, man.
No, it's a YouTube ad.
I don't get on YouTube.
Okay, well, anyhow.
Yeah. Oh, is that the cow fart ad?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I
Can
just
you
pulled up a
explain?
BBC article on it.
Hey, Sam, can you pull it up and put it on the screen and play it?
Yeah, I hate to give him any publicity, but yeah,
Oh,
let's
I
do
forgot
it
about that.
anyways.
My bad. My bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
We'll fucking
It's
destroy it.
fine.
I'm not going to get pissed off about it because there's no need to get pissed off about it, but we can roast the fuck out of it.
Yes.
So-
yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
well, let me
Matt,
see
you set
that.
it up while I get this thing ready to go.
Okay.
Lemon.
Because I gotta do some audio shit with it.
Yeah, you're good.
You're
on
not
my
doing a
end.
very good job of setting it up here, Matt. What's the setup? What are we?
I'm just making sure he can share his screen.
Change my audio over.
All right. Riveting content.
Well, yeah.
That's
How
what
the
you
hell
get
is
when
it
you go
not
live.
dark
there, Jesse.
Huh?
How's it not dark there?
Cooper said, I just joined in and all I heard was there were slaves. True that, Ernesto.
It gets dark around 10 o'clock in the summertime.
Yeah, it was fucking wild. We didn't even start shooting fireworks till like almost 11.
And then it gets light about 5 a.m.
Really?
It's not dark there, Thad.
That's not how the sun works, Robbie.
No, I was hoping everybody would just ignore his
Not how
dumb
the
ass.
sun works, Robbie. That's not
Oh,
how the
there we
sun
are.
works, Robbie. I said it 3 times, bro.
All right, you guys,
Well, goddamn it! You know how fucking late it is. Shit.
you guys ready for this 2 minutes of debauchery here?
Let's see this. I don't even know what to call it.
Yeah, oh Jesus Christ! They got the kid. They got the damn kid that does the. Oh Jesus.
Just blood and earth and splatter. Well, it ain't no laughing matter. They're releasing methane every time they do.
Cut it off.
Yes, Aaron Stetson Ranch does do the box beef program. If you got any questions about it, just shoot me a message here on the page.
Yes, and nothing has the greenhouse gas that'll trap
Cut it off. I don't want to see no more of this shit.
Gee, is it hot in here or is it just me? So to change their emissions, Burger King went on a mission, testing diets that would help reduce their farts. That's a start.
Oh my God! Shut it off, Sam. Make it go away.
Having plenty grass so they can play their part. Reducing methane.
Cut it off.
And the scientists have proven that it works. Reducing methane. We can reduce emissions by more than
His dad is going to haunt this kid for the rest of his life.
My cow ain't farting. Must be me.
Reducing methane. And the formula is free and open source. So join it. Reducing methane. Got the cow kids singing for
Cut it off.
Cow kids singing for
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Since we are a part of the problem, we have to be part of the solution.
I'm pretty sure Sam McHugh wrote that song.
Hey, if I wrote that song, I'd be getting buco bucks.
I
He's
say
like-
you've been
he's
getting
like-
fucking
he's like-
paid,
He's
homie.
like, if I wrote that song, I would not be on this stupid ass podcast.
That was a production now. Like,
This advertisement was bought and paid for by China.
yeah,
And that
it
poor
was
damn kid,
it was very
all that
well
kid
done.
did-
I mean,
that kid sang one time in Walmart and then just started getting
Hold on.
paychecks.
Was that was that
That's
the
that
kid
little
from the
kid
little cowboy
country
skit where he like does the spin and he's like, eh.
Yes.
That was the Walmart kid. Yes,
Yeah, okay.
That's him.
he did one
Uh-uh.
stupid fucking thing and got fucking paid.
ear fucking at its finest.
He's got his cowboy card taken away.
That-
By the way,
That is
now I am now more cowboy than that kid. That's how bad it is for him.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
100%.
fucking yeah, you're like regular old Roy Cooper over there compared to that kid.
And I'm pretty sure that kid's never even been on a horse.
He doesn't even know what kind of hay goes in.
No.
I'd say it was a catchy tune. They got that part down.
Auto tune really bothered me.
Yeah,
It was like nails on a chalkboard.
So the premise is they're gonna feed cows lemongrass, and then the cows in turn will produce less methane. Right?
Yeah, Jesse, you should look into that.
Yeah. Lemongrass fed beef.
well,
I wonder how it's doable on a broad scale.
Where do you get lemongrass?
well, in their defense, I guess at least they're not just actively promoting that stupid fucking Impossible Burger. I mean, they're still.
I could see where it's kind of in a roundabout way, a beef positive thing, and in terms of catering to folks in like Austin and in Portland.
Yeah.
But man, they're talking to what 2 to 5% of the population are vegan or vegetarian, self-reporting, right? Self-reporting. So who knows? But 95% of us like to eat steak. So.
And just when I thought a Burger King Whopper couldn't taste any worse, they go and do something.
So I feel the same way about this deal as I felt about Levi's. I was just more disappointed than anything because of the fast food burgers, I love me a flame broiled Whopper. Now I can't support the flame broiled Whopper because they're a bunch of fuckheads, and that pisses me off. Levi's was the perfect pair of jeans for me. Now they're trying to take her guns away. I can't buy my favorite pair of jeans. Fuckers.
Whoa.
God damn it.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, Levi's is donating a ton of money to anti-gun groups.
I haven't been able to eat at Burger King since that stupid Impossible Whopper deal.
Yeah.
I have not been able to fucking stomach it.
Oh, that thing was gross.
That was the night where Thad couldn't afford a Impossible.
Yeah, dumbass,
yeah, but it
dumbass
was
couldn't buy a
the
$2
ghost chili
burger.
chips
Fucking what was it? He was drinking
because he spent like $9 on a bag of ghost chili chips.
I actually got, you know how many fucking messages I got that said, hey, why was that hillbilly from fucking Alabama on this podcast? He didn't even have a burger. I got so many fucking calls. I was like, I don't fucking know. He was supposed
Why
to have
is he
one.
there?
Was that tonight?
Well,
I had my wife's coworkers texting me saying, why was that damn Alabama boy on there? And I was like, well, fuck it, I really don't know. Because he couldn't afford a burger.
Not tonight.
Yeah, I got such bad damn scars from them chips and whatever I was drinking. I don't know what I was drinking. But I was trying to find me a sulfur bolus or something to start licking on. You know, it was bad.
Man, so that meme I made this morning about the irritable bowel syndrome and coffee, hot pork rinds, and Copenhagen.
You know what's funny is I buy a bag of those pork rinds every fucking morning. Exact same bag.
Chicharrones,
Yes, exact same bag.
Picante, yep. That's good shit.
I normally want to go with like the Mexican style ones, but those people
No, the
like,
baconettes.
yeah,
Get them just right. Yeah.
they get it. I don't know. I hate to say
It's
it.
probably
they nail
probably
them.
some sort of like primordial sludge that they use to save money, but you know what?
Absolutely
Fucking it tastes good.
Oh,
tastes
and
good.
they're all like nice and like not too hard. There's great texture.
So they in the grocery store in the next town over, they've got now like craft artisan chicharrones. And I was intrigued. I was like, oh, I wonder if these are good. They're god awful. God fucking awful. Stick
You mean
with
they're
the
too-
cheap bag.
They're too real.
They're gentrified.
They are the 70s beat of chicharrones.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
they
literally
really are.
every morning. It's like chicharrones and beef jerky is the first thing I buy every fucking morning.
Yeah, I was the other day, I was like, God, my gut is just gurgling at me. And I was like, well, I've had first thing, dip of snuff, second thing, cup of coffee, third thing, bag of hot chicharrones.
Oh, wait, you go snuff pre-coffee?
Oh yeah, that's part of my wake up
wow.
routine.
No,
Yeah.
I'm coffee then snuff.
I'm
Snuff.
coffee and snuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, because like the coffee, you get
Bike ride,
you start drinking. It's
mocha.
like you start drinking the coffee, and then it gets you going. And you get the snuff in, and that really gets you going. And then that's when you do your business. And at the end of the day, you go get a beer, shot of whiskey, and then a can of snuff. It's like it's a process.
Well, see, I like to live life on the edge, so I throw the snuff.
You
in,
wake up and put snuff in.
Yeah, as I'm walking to go make my coffee, and I'm a fancy bitch, so I use a French press with whole bean. Grind the beans, make the whole deal. It's fucking delicious. But by the time I'm taking that first sip of coffee, I'm also sprinting to the bathroom because the nicotine has kicked in force, and high-powered Black Rifle coffee only takes just a split second to get through your system. So I'm sipping coffee and sprinting, trying to make sure I'm sat down.
Wow, you're a
See, I don't
fucking
get that. I can dip snuff and drink coffee all day, and it doesn't make me have to shit none.
I can do one or the other. I can't do both without having a turlet close by.
You both are animals.
Well,
Because I'm good. till that
Oh,
coffee and that
fuck off,
snuff fit
pussy.
together. Who's that?
Jesse is getting hit. The mosquitoes out there are no joke. That's for sure. But still, you're a puss. I can do
Jesse.
one or the other. I can't do both. Cooper
Well-
Brimer knows what the fuck's up. Snuff is the first thing. Yes, as I'm walking to get my coffee, dip a snuff.
No, you guys are monsters. Who wakes up and puts dipping?
Oh, fuck off, pussy.
Who's that?
Hey, are you guys hearing that?
Yeah, we got a echo.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is that you, Sam?
I've been watching the comments. I forgot my sound was on.
Oh, I was about to be so excited that we were gonna get hacked by someone. I was really hoping for that.
Oh, I've been waiting to get Zoom bombed. I've turned off all the security. So if they want to try to steal anything from this, go ahead.
Can you imagine
But I just want
someone
to get Zoom bombed.
Can you imagine someone jumping on here to Zoom bomb the type of fucking train wreck they would run into?
Oh. Well, and from what I hear, most of the people that do the Zoom bomb, they either immediately start screen sharing porn or they're just yanking it as they come on screen. And please do.
Either way,
we will roast the
either way.
fuck out of them.
I will laugh at your
I'm-
poor choice of porn, or I will laugh at your terrible fucking dick. Either way, we'll do it.
Yeah. So
Honestly, I'll
yeah.
just comment on their form.
yeah, I mean straight critique. It'll be like
come on, have
it'll be
some
like
pride
a
in
NBC.
yourself.
It'd be like a NBC.
Is that
sports
what really
broadcast.
does
It's
it
your
for you?
goddamn body.
You sad piece of shit.
It's like, where did your dad touch you when you were little?
This
What
one,
led to this? What led to this, son?
Altar
I bet-
boy. I'm
Is
sure
that-
he was an
right
altar
there.
boy.
I bet you don't want to talk about your uncle, do you?
look at there's no cap. Oh yeah, that's
Oh man, I hope you
Unlock,
spill it all
Sammy.
over your computer.
That would be brilliant. Oh, there you go. There you go.
There
Sammy.
he goes.
Yeah,
It's
wash
getting
down all
wild up in here.
wash down all the altar board pain. I know there's some pain. I get it. There's some pain in there somewhere. Oh, that's trash.
That's just-
I hate that you recommended
Hey,
me
did
that.
Sam ever send that bottle of whiskey to you, Robbie?
Of course he didn't.
Oh,
It's in the
wow.
mail.
Well,
I bought it.
Yeah,
I bought it.
Sam
He-
is a little late.
He's two-faced. He ain't gonna send no damn whiskey. I'm gonna
Oh.
get is a damn tube that's a bottle of fucking dicks or something.
All
I
right,
ain't gonna get no damn
Robbie.
whiskey. And
what
if it
did I
is
say?
whiskey,
What did I?
there's going
What is
to
the
be a
one
hitch.
fucking word What is the first text I sent you in months yesterday? What was that?
That was not yesterday, dumbass. That was Tuesday.
What day is it?
Jesus Christ.
It
It is Thursday night.
And what was that text?
When?
Tuesday.
Last Tuesday, apparently, Robbie.
It was Tuesday because I checked
What did I
today.
say? What did I say?
What's your address?
Oh, okay. So I must have been at the fucking FedEx store.
It only took a month.
Yeah.
Well,
I was real
Sam may
nervous
be a
about
little
shipping
delayed
ice
on shipping, but you know who's not? Matt Wilson.
Oh,
Matt
Jesus
Wilson
Christ.
with his handmade bridal bits up there in Silver Lake,
He's so
Oregon.
good. He's so good. How does he do
Yeah.
it?
He, I don't know how he does it, but he engraved a Vaquero spurring the fuck out of a T-Rex on my bit, and it is awesome. I love that little bit, and he does all sorts of crazy, wild shit with his handiwork. You just tell him what you want, and he'll do it. Whether you're looking for a snaffle or a broken mouthpiece, like puncher style, or if you want a full-on California Spanish spade, he can do that too. And it's all hand cut, welded. Everything's done by hand engraved, and he's pretty goddamn talented. He's also a hell of a musician. So is his wife, and they're pretty cool folks all the way around. If you'd like to look at his work, go follow him on Instagram at Wampus Cat Sound, WAMPUS Cat Sound, all one word. And with all these sponsors, if you decide to buy anything, which you should, helps us out, helps the sponsors out. But if you do, make sure you tell them you heard about it on Burning Daylight, and we sure appreciate it. That's what we got for now.
And if it can make a Gunsel fuck like Matt McKinley look like a top hand, just think what it will do for you.
True story.
I honestly think you
fucking
could do
story.
better ad setups, though. Really, I mean, like, let's up the game. Come on, it's a quality product.
You know.
Let's get a quality ad setup.
Oh, God damn it. All right.
You get a discount if you mention Burning Daylight?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
Yeah, well, why don't you just go ahead and say Burning Daylight sent you, and then you tell us.
Hey, Jesse,
Yeah.
Burning Daylight sent me to get a horse.
I tell you what,
Yeah, well, guess what? Jesse also told me that he wishes he got a discount.
I'll throw you in a nice chunk of lemongrass there, Thad, free of charge, buddy.
Hey,
I was thinking about another kind of
Jesse,
grass.
is Stetson Ranches going to diversify to lemongrass?
No.
No.
But does that mean you don't have to season your meat?
It's going to taste just like that trout you get from Cracker Barrel, Thad.
Right?
Game changer.
Surf and turf, baby.
that may be the most
Yes.
Alabama thing I've ever fucking heard.
It's funny because,
that
like,
is
up here,
amazing.
it's like you go out 100 yards, you bring your rod, you catch a rainbow trout. And people go down and pay for that shit at a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, it's funny here because people go like, "We got fish," and I'm like, "We live in Kansas. Nah, I ain't that. It ain't that fucking fresh."
Yeah.
No.
No, it's nice. Well, it was nice here before the fucking shutdowns, but the casinos, they always have buffets and shit. So all the sushi restaurants in town to compete with the casinos are all you can eat for like $25.
Oh
And
fuck.
Fucking awesome.
I'm booking a ticket to Reno.
Yeah, dude, like 25
quick.
bucks. 25
Yeah,
bucks.
dude.
I'm getting 2 fucking deals here.
Dude, I
And I'm like, first off,
average
I know
about
they don't do
4.5
daily flights.
rolls every time I go.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god. I've made
Yeah.
myself sick, but I never would be happy.
I'm
Wait,
kind
we
of
call it
I'm
the
kind of
sushi
sick
coma.
thinking about it. I'm sick a little bit just thinking about eating 4 rolls by myself.
Lemongrass is that flavored weed. Willie has not
Yeah.
come up with that flavor yet. I don't think, Dakota. I'll have to ask around with the people I know that do that
Oh, God.
sort of thing. But
Jesse's
Um,
probably on the horn right now. Lemongrass weed. How do we
No.
Get my people.
we should start a weed company.
Yeah.
Oh,
Burning
What it-
We
daylight
should-
weed.
Thinking about
We
this,
should
so-
start a band.
Or yeah,
I can
that's-
drum. You got a drummer.
What kind of flavor would burning daylight weed be? besides
Alfalfa.
The shit that comes out of Robbie's mouth.
Huh.
I thought alfalfa was a great fucking. Okay, well, fuck you too.
Gotta be a little bit spicy. I told my wife I'm not a.
Yeah,
I'm
it'd
not
have to be
half-
spicy.
I'm not half Mexican. I'm just a spicy gringo.
Okay, chili powder alfalfa.
There we go.
That would be
I'm
pretty
not-
cool. If you could make
I'm gonna
it
I'm gonna
like-
tell my wife's grandma that. I'm gonna be like, you're not Mexican, you're just a spicy gringo.
I love it. Yep, that's what I told
Hey,
bro.
so how did the wedding go with the COVID deal? Did it bother you any? Just
Dude,
Well,
there's
Did you
one
see the
person with a
pictures?
mask there.
so funny you should ask, Thaddeus. We actually had 2 people get COVID or who tested positive for COVID. We had 200 people here, and they are from Colorado, and they reported
Fucking Matt.
No, I haven't tested positive.
No,
I
it's
haven't tested, so
two,
I haven't
two-
tested positive.
2 of my family members, extended family. One of them actually had to be hospitalized for it, so it was kind of a bad deal. But he's out home and all's well. But
oh, good.
But I'll tell you though, on this testing deal, man, it's kind of a weird thing. I mean, it's basically bullshit. I think at the onset of it, to be honest, because one of the fellas that went in to get tested, they shut the testing facility down before he could actually go through the testing. He filled out all the paperwork, wasn't able to go through the process, shove the Q-tip up your nose and all that jazz. Went home, received a letter 2 weeks later in the mail saying that he tested positive for COVID.
Of course. I knew that was
Oh,
going.
fuck.
Yeah, but you know
Well,
what?
you know what
That's
I heard
not,
on the radio
that's
this
not the
morning?
first time I've heard
is
of
that
that.
Florida-
That's happened before.
Yeah, Florida. I heard this on the radio this morning. So Florida has 300 testing sites, and 100% has tested positive.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, there was same thing. Ron Paul was talking about it. They had a guy that tested positive, went back the next day, tested negative, 3 days in a row, tested negative, and they listed him as a COVID recovered instead of a false positive.
Yeah, COVID recovered. So here's how I know I don't have COVID. My wife has upper respiratory issues. And if she got it, she would have to be hospitalized. Like, no doubt. We usually sleep in 2 twin beds, but we push them together this month just to kind of test them out.
Oh, heck a heel.
Dude, you can make bunk beds.
There's
We-
so much
we
room
almost
for
did.
activities.
And she is healthy as a horse. So
Well, good.
So the reason
So,
why
I
I'm
mean-
asking Jesse is because they're saying that like this fall and winter is going to like reamp the whole COVID deal worse than we've seen, and so
Yeah.
we're getting married like the 3rd of October, and so we're wondering. Do
The
what?
3rd of October.
dude,
Yeah, and so
Wedding,
Dad,
3rd of October.
right now is the best time for you to get married because you have 0 excuses to make when you invite like 5 people and don't spend $10,000 on a wedding.
That's a fact, Jack.
He's got a good point.
He's
what
spitting
if
right
we already spend it? Like,
Get it
And you're
back.
dumb as shit. You're a fucking
like
retard.
now.
Don't
Like,
do
get
it.
that money back.
So Thad, I got the way to fix all your problems, buddy. Just get married in my barn in Montana.
Dude, he's got the best wedding venue ever, and only 2 people have gotten COVID. It's great.
Things are
dude,
looking
I really
up.
wish I could. That would be.
And guess what? If you're
Phenomenal.
worried about it, less than 1% of people in the entire world have died from it. So
Thad, call it an elopement.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dad,
look, we had talked about that. If her mom
okay,
hadn't
Dad,
paid for all of
listen.
it, we would, dude. For real.
No, listen.
Oh,
This is what I did. Me and my wife, we went and got
Oh
married.
yeah, I would love to be just like Robbie said. No one.
Yeah, actually, everybody should say this because everyone of our family loved us for it. We went to the damn courthouse. We got married, right? And 6 months later, all we did is have a big fucking party. They didn't have to sit through no stupid fucking ceremony. All they had to do is go get drunk at the goddamn country club.
Terrible.
I'm gonna leave that one there.
Well, I mean, like,
It's brilliant.
It was
do
a
you,
good
do you
time.
enjoy weddings? They suck. Everybody wants to go to the reception. All we had was a reception.
Robbie, what you're not taking into account here is that courthouse weddings don't take like the Christian aspect into account.
Well, I'm not a
much.
Christian. The fuck do I care?
Right, but that is I'm a Christian, so it's like,
Oh,
you know,
Yeah. I mean, it's an oath before God, you know.
yeah, it's not to get all.
So you're saying you
Okay.
don't want me to officiate your ceremony?
I mean,
he didn't even pretend to say no. He
No,
was just like,
he
yeah,
didn't.
not really.
I think that's why we haven't been invited yet. Honestly,
I know it.
Did you hear the date though, Matt? We finally found that out.
When is it?
October 3rd.
Oh
Yeah,
shit, that's just 2 days before my anniversary.
Put that in the iCal and see
October
what tickets are.
hey, look,
Nice.
if you guys
Down.
in this, no, not the snap because I won't be able to save it. In the messenger, in the
All of our
messenger.
snaps are saved.
Yeah, you can save it.
They're all saved in the snap.
I don't know how to do that shit. So look,
In the
in
mess-
messenger,
Yeah, do this.
just send me your address and I'll send you an invitation.
No.
Perfect.
Is that all it takes, Dad?
I mean,
That's it.
We've been asking you for like a month, man.
I-
We didn't think it was
like-
real.
We were honestly thinking like we were gonna show up and you wouldn't want us there.
yeah,
Well,
but like,
I thought,
what we really
I
wanna
thought you were
know
gonna
is
be
how do
ashamed
we-
of us, but then like your girl like jumped all over that guy's face the other day, and I was like, I don't know why Thad doesn't want us at
That was awesome.
what?
Oh,
Yeah, I was
the
like, I don't know
outside
why he
circle
doesn't want
jerk.
us at the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all we're trying to
Yeah.
do is like ruin your life before the wedding. That's it. That's the only
Like just
thing.
the day before.
Yeah.
All right,
Like,
Jesse, I got it.
Here are
Hold on,
your
where's it?
plans for the night before your wedding, and
Right
here's
here.
what we're gonna do.
Over here.
Yeah.
Hey, we lost Thad.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
like,
He,
God,
he
hey,
ate
wait,
chicken fried
time
steak,
out.
and we couldn't find
Here's
him
the
from there.
thing. He's a
What is
little
like-
he's a little worse for the wear, but stick some water down his throat, give him a shot of B12, and he'll be all right. He might maybe
Hey,
be pretty, but he'll be all
Sam.
right.
hey,
ever
God
heard of
willing,
this?
God willing, we lost that.
Oh, I've seen the Facebook ads for that.
Is it good?
Dude, that's the shit.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting some of that.
Dude, let me tell you. So, like,
Tequila Tuesdays,
I drink
Wednesdays.
about a gallon and a half of water a day. But if I drink that stuff, I can drink maybe 2 bottles of water a day, sweat all day, and still piss clear. Like I'm still hydrated off of just 2 bottles of water a day.
Huh.
Like it works.
But doesn't
No-
doesn't piss and clear mean you're like
Overhydrated.
dehydrated or
No, I
overhydrated?
No,
Yeah.
it means that you have nothing to filter out that's bad. And so
Right, you want to
piss-
piss gold, but not dark gold,
Hmm.
No coffee pits.
not yeller.
I tell you what was in my black tank after Jesse's wedding.
Yeller.
Hey, Thad, I was gonna tell you, buddy, don't bother sending Robbie an invitation. He never leaves his fucking shop anyway.
Yeah,
so-
he's,
Never.
he's got like a
not
50
even.
He's actually got an ankle bracelet that Sheena put on him, and it's a 50
Uh-uh.
mile radius.
Actually, so my
It's a chain.
whole family's going to lake this weekend, and I was planning on finding an excuse not to go. And my fucking dumbass wife found us a reason to fucking go. So now I got to go to the fucking lake this weekend.
I'm going to the lake Saturday. But yeah, I probably won't send Robbie an invitation because when they say, does anybody object? I don't want to listen to his ass say it 6 times.
It'll be fucking 10 minutes long, and
Now I kind of want to go.
8 times.
I'd be like, That is punching way outside of his fucking
Yeah.
league.
Now you're giving him reasons to go. He could hear the
Yeah.
sound of his own
See?
voice at your wedding.
See, that's the problem, Thad. You fucked up there. Like if you wouldn't have said nothing, I wouldn't want him to go. Now I want to go.
He don't want to go that bad. Trust
There's
me.
not
No,
gonna
I
be
don't.
alcohol at the wedding though.
Definitely not going.
There.
Well, you're having a dry wedding.
Yeah, we're having a dry wedding because of her madre, her beautiful madre.
Oh wait, you're
But-
serious?
Are you
Wait,
sure
you
you don't want to
serious?
have it at the Stetson?
Time
Ranch?
out. Time
Yeah.
the fuck out. Are you
Yes.
serious?
Man,
I'm
come on.
dead serious. But
Oh, then I absolutely don't want to fucking go. Cancel your plans, Sam. We're not
But the
doing this
after-
shit.
but the after Robbie, shut the hell up. But at the after party, it's gonna be pretty good. Pretty good.
So like
Good.
a 1 hour wedding.
Dad, nobody thought they were gonna be drinking at the fucking church. Like you can't say
We're,
the
no,
church
no,
is
we're
dry.
not having it at the church. We're
Jesus
having it at a
Christ,
wedding.
son.
We're having it at like this super bougie wedding venue.
Yeah, but if you say the wedding's dry, but the reception's not, well, they all
No,
fucking are.
no,
son.
no, you're missing it. You're missing it. Wedding's dry, reception's dry, after party's wet.
Ugh, gross.
Let's get wet.
Like this is my plan: dry, dry, wet, 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 wet.
Gross.
After party.
Gross.
Well, is the after party at the Mexican joint? Because I'm in.
Is it going to be moist at the Mexican joint?
Moist
Like,
Mexies.
he's like, what they want to know is when can they get moist?
He's gonna have a moist Mexi mix.
Let's get moist.
Hashtag sad 2020. Let's get moist.
Hashtag let's get moist.
I
Let's
wanna-
make that a
I
thing.
still want to have.
Yeah,
Thad's-
that's gotta be a thing.
Tag me in all your stupid posts with hashtag let's get
Let's
moist.
get moist.
Let's
I
make
wanna-
this thing go off.
I also want to have Thad's super soft bachelor party.
I can't wait for that. Like it is going to be so much rainbows and unicorns flying out the dick hole. It's not
Cupcake-
even
A
funny.
cupcake decorating station.
Yeah,
Yes.
that kind of sounds like his reception.
Hey, we don't even have to do the planning or any of the funding. It's already going to be done.
Thad's gonna have a super soft wedding.
Oh,
Love it.
Dad's super soft wedding / bachelor party.
And we didn't have to do anything.
I can't wait for the slideshow on that one.
God damn it, we ought to get a Nobel Peace Prize for that one.
You guys better have fucking pink lemonade punch. Swear to God.
Hey, but can I
And it-
tell you about my boots I'm getting for the wedding?
Fuck,
Oh, yeah.
yes, you can.
Are they
Can I
pink?
say the brand, or do I not need to say the brand?
Oh, go for it. I don't care.
Okay, so like I'm a big RC boot guy. I love RC boots,
Mhm.
and so I called them, and they're like, "Yeah, you're the guy from Alabama." Yeah, and so it's gonna be like burgundy bottoms, navy tops, burgundy brand in them, white piping, 2-inch underslung heel, inch toe single stitch with the date on the pull tabs.
Ooh.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
badass, man.
Wait, you are getting
That is
custom made
Are
wedding
you getting the
boots?
mother-in-law to pay for that, or
Jesus
No,
Christ,
the-
man.
The bride's paying for that one.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ. You're getting
Hell
custom
yeah.
made wedding boots.
You
What?
you wear the boots that I pictured Dwight Yoakam wearing. I can't remember his music videos back in the day, but I want to say he had a pointy toe. Like you're not like
in
my
the
type
hell
of pointy
Did he put
toe,
those pants
but
on?
Airbrush, buddy.
hey,
Airbrush.
you leave good old Dwight alone.
Dude, look, hold on. I'm gonna go get the pair I wear every day. I'll show you.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, he's gonna do it.
Oh, we're gonna show off our boot. Let's show off our boot, guys.
Show for boots.
Oh my God. What are we gonna do with this damn Alabaman?
Oh man.
At least show them what a fucking chicken fried steak is. God damn.
That's not fair.
All right, he's back.
Oh,
For all the
Lord.
audio listeners, yeah, he's got a pair of fence climbers.
Yeah, what do you
something
do
that
with
would,
those?
That would make half my ancestors super proud.
I can just hear the accordion music.
It is delightful, let me tell you.
Hey, hold on. Let me show you.
So wait, are you gonna have a mariachi band at the wedding, or?
Dude,
I'll be the Jack Black in the
Hey,
mariachi band.
How many margaritas did that wall take?
He don't remember.
Surprisingly,
He don't remember.
I guess it's not theft, but I left the joint with those hats on.
Like
I
I
thought
said,
they gave
he
you the
don't
hats when you had
remember.
like so many margaritas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I
No.
put it on.
That's what Thad thought. That's not the actual thing.
It's
Like, 10
"Pinche
margaritas and you get to
gringo,
wear one."
get another fucking sombrero.
I have 5 more. New hat. Here we go.
I figured if I keep it up, I'll just have 5 or 6 of them. I figured to get 3 on the day before the wedding. Just stack them on top of each other.
Do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Uno más cerveza, por favor.
If you don't do a grito at the stand, you know, cowboy.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm out.
hey, do it.
October 3rd. So, any of you
Tickets are pretty cheap.
there in
promise-
internet land, if you want to go to a wedding on October 3rd.
You may not want time out. Actually, nope. Nobody listen to that because I guarantee him or his fucking future wife don't want that going on.
No, they don't. Oh, he didn't say where it was anyway, so it'd be all right.
Yeah, super.
I'm looking up though where it's at.
Oh no, we're gonna fucking.
You
yeah,
know
we'll-
where
we'll-
it's at?
we'll
I don't even
yeah.
know where it's at.
Well, country club. Oh man, that's not bad. That's
It's not at a country club. It's not at a country club.
So I'm like, that's a
God,
great
he sounded
venue.
like a woman right there. Oh, that's not bad.
Sounds like that's like a
But-
great venue. Oh my god, it's so cute.
We thought
No, I was
her
looking at the
mom-
price. I was
Her
looking at
mom
the
wanted us
price.
to get married at their country club, and we were like,
Don't do it. I had a reception at a country club.
So you're doing
So
the
this-
thing, right? You're doing the thing where you're marrying into a family that's got a country club membership. All right.
I'm a member of a country club.
You know
Wow.
what? Behind every good cowboy is a wife who works in
Works
town.
in town.
It works
Yeah.
in town. Yep.
Ask Matt's dad.
Yep. He preached that one long and hard.
Oh yeah, he shoved that down our throats. If you want to be a cowboy, marry someone that has a job in town.
Yep.
Thank God for Roe.
Seriously.
good old Rose.
Actually, Matt's
Rose,
mom.
I
Downwritten.
hate your wife.
Downwritten.
Don't. Hey,
I hate your
don't
wife.
bring up that bitch. I'm still mad at her. How was I not the one that was fucking targeted?
I
Oh,
seen her
we
last
invi-
weekend.
Hey, Zach, can I send you her address for an invite too?
Oh goddamn! Please, Lord, baby Jesus, invite that woman.
That would be so much fun.
Content. Thad,
We'll call it
content.
We'll call it the Ballad of Jamie Joe.
Thad, content.
And then like the subtitles be like, and Thad.
Are you a part of this or not? Are you a burning daylight? Are you a daylight burner or are you not?
An old cowboy.
It was a warm October day in
He told me
Huntsville,
one time,
Alabama.
he said the successful to lie, or the key to life, however he worded it, he said, don't ever take your wife and your girlfriend to the same place.
Oh, that's so logic. Bro. I mean, I get it now.
It is solid logic.
Like now, I can't even argue with him because I know he's fucking that old fucking broad.
So how is the drive to Louisiana?
No, fuck
It's
that.
just-
how's Jamie Joe? That's what we really want to know.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
true.
she'd tell everybody but your ass anyway.
Hey, Thad, why you gotta bring up bullshit? Why you gotta bring up bullshit?
That's the maddest I've ever seen Robbie.
No
Oh
shit, man.
man, he
The
was
maddest I've ever
pissed.
seen him. It was like a
Fucking
2-day
cunt.
rant.
Yeah,
I
no,
cannot
and
believe
then
that miserable bitch. I would have made her an honest woman. God damn
I
it.
even
just wanted-
I even told her, I was like, Robbie's really pissed that she didn't know who he was, and she's like,
yeah, no.
what's a Robbie? It's what she
You
said.
don't want to know. It's a rare creature.
You brought it up,
Disease.
No, you brought me up to her and she still ignored me.
It's a disease you
I
get in
know.
jail.
I love women with taste. What can I say?
What I heard there was Thad said, I'm really into meth heads.
Hey, you know
Jamie
that-
Joe, God
Dad's bringing
bless
the
you.
heat tonight.
Ugh.
I love it.
I
You know
love
what?
this
Stepping
thing.
up.
Y'all know that, or you know that song I sent you, Matt?
Yeah, that Ian
Is that-
Zoe or
Yeah, the same guy sings a song called Meth Head. Listen to
oh,
it.
it's so good.
Dude, is
It's
it not? It's the
disgusting.
most descriptive song.
Yeah. So it's like if what's that druggy movie? Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
If
Yo,
you
that's a
condense
great fucking
Requiem
movie.
for a Dream into a song, you've got the Ian Noe Meth Head song.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah,
fucking movie.
Now listen to the song and tell me I'm wrong.
You know there's a sequel to that, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh
know.
yeah, there was a sequel to it. Yeah, you need to watch it.
Huh. I don't know if I want to.
Actually, do some mushrooms and then watch both of them. But like, put yourself in a cage first.
I think everybody can be on board that like Requiem for a Dream it's a must see, but it's a must see one time. Like you don't go rewatch that shit.
Yeah, I
Well-
don't even know what y'all are talking about.
That will tell you a lot about who I am as a person. I've probably watched that like 30 times.
No. Robbie will tell you a lot about who he is as a person.
No,
lot.
Six
Robbie,
times.
Robbie will talk a lot of shit about someone he's not. But if you want to know who he really is, go watch some fucked up shit like that 3 times.
Robbie will tell you who he is,
Tyler's
and
most
then
played
10
song
minutes
on
later,
Spotify
Robbie will tell
this
you who
month.
he is.
What do you say? What do you say?
Tyler Flake, the guy that was on last week's Bull Session, he said that Meth Head song's his most played song on Spotify this month. That's a good
Hey,
song. Like it's or you could go on another. It'd be like the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia.
I've watched
condensed
that about
down
20
into a
times.
song.
Have you guys
Condensed
watched
into a
that?
song?
Sam, Thad, have you guys watched that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
It's
Go
it was
fucking
a
it's on
mini-
Netflix.
It
You
was
watch
a
Go
that,
watch
but
it.
you
miniseries
haven't
on-
watched fucking
It was-
any John Wayne movie.
What's that?
Robbie's
it
watched
was
that,
a,
but he hasn't watched Sons
Yeah,
of
What was the
Anarchy.
name of that production company that did Jackass and the Wild Boys and Dick House? The
Dick,
House.
yeah. Yeah.
So it was a Knoxville production, but it was on
Yep.
this family in West Virginia that they are like the most stereotypical like hillbilly meth head family. You could
Half of them are coal
Like-
miners, and they're the good ones, and they're all on fucking pills. The other half live off the government, and they're also all on pills.
Well, they all live off the government. They're all on pills. Some of them have jobs though.
Yeah, yeah.
And
They work in the coal mine.
but like they
Well,
their
they're,
granddad was
Jets-
kind of famous because he was a tap dancer. Like he'd won like
Right.
the national tap dancing.
But the reason they're
competition, so he was, like,
famous-
kind of famous.
The reason they're famous, the reason that video got made is because Hank Williams III is the one that brought him up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not a big
it's
fan.
wild
You know,
you should watch
Hank
this show though.
Hank
It's a
Williams
good one.
wrote Hank Williams III wrote a song about him. That's how it all happened.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It's a. You should watch that one. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
good one.
Jesus Christ! This gal, one of them gals, like she was doing fucking pills, went and had a baby, and was in the hospital doing pills the day after she gave birth. And then when CPS takes her kid, because her kid was born a drug addict, this chick's like crying. Like, I don't understand. She was doing pills in the hospital, snorting them, and then was crying because CPS took her child that was 2 days old. These people, actually, I was about to say it, but it's in the song. These people are one of a kind. But that's in the fucking song.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's
Way
sad.
down in
It
West
makes me-
Virginia, these people are one of a kind. That's how the song starts.
We got you. We heard you the first 3 times.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Dad. Look, man.
Hey, speaking of
That
documentaries,
bad guy is motherfucking spitting tonight. So don't
Yeah,
back
he
him up,
is.
Robbie.
Well, you know what?
speak,
I'm gonna. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna keep quiet because he's only good for like every 6 months. He'll come with some one-liners. So
Dude.
I'm gonna give him his one night.
I bet his wife can attest that he's been good for about an hour and a half now.
Best she ever had.
Speaking of documentaries, I
Hey,
think,
don't talk. Hey, Sam, don't talk about a sister like that either. It's rude.
That's real popular on the Pornhub nowadays. I don't know why.
So speaking of documentaries,
Back to the other shit.
if the producers of Tiger King don't get the rights to the fucking Washington Redskins shit going on right now, I will be very disappointed. Because are you guys
All right,
following
so
this shit?
explain that one.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, let's
So-
hear this.
I'm just gonna pull it up so I can get like kind of I found a synopsis earlier today. Yeah. big
Why
word,
you
Robbie.
read
that means
the
summary,
article.
Robbie. Dude, there are like 15 women that have come forward with sexual assault allegations on the Washington Redskins. There's bribery involved. Okay, I'm gonna pull up. Just the article was released today. So, according to the Insiders Anonymous Washington Post employees, the article will allege that Dan Snyder abuses drugs and alcohol. Whatever. Snyder paid off refs. Refs have made $2 million from him, and Snyder is not only the team owner paying off refs, others do it too. Snyder and former Redskins coach Jay Gurdon, brother of John Gurdon, pimped out their cheerleaders to season ticket holders while holding their passports from them in a foreign country.
What
Jay
source
Gurdon
is
and the
this?
Redskins,
Whoa.
then running Redback Capri Bibbs, were sleeping with the same woman. Then Jay found out he got petty and pinched Bibbs. During that time when Bibbs was on the bench, Bibbs' replacement missed a block and resulted in the quarterback, Alex Smith, suffering a broken leg. Alex hasn't been able to play football ever since. Snyder and Gurdon would hold sex parties with rampant drug usage and some sexual assaults. Snyder held nude photo shoots with the Redskin cheerleaders. Lawyers are already involved and possibly the FBI.
No, what's the source on that? You're talking about Gruden?
Whoa.
You mean
The
Gruden?
Washington Post. The Washington Post.
Holy shit.
Wow. You're
Yeah,
talking about
like
Gruden?
if the so what I'm talking about here is I don't want to even read the Washington Post based on principle, but I
Yeah,
want
it's
I want the
garbage.
producers from Tiger King to go in there, do their thing, and then present the information the same way they did with Joe Exotic, and I will inhale that shit.
Oh, I may take a week
Yeah,
of
the only
vacation
problem
just
is
to watch
they're
that.
not gonna have anyone that'll participate though, because those guys are
Oh.
luring up so fast.
You think if somebody walked up to the door and said, "Hey, I did Tiger King. You want to go on camera?" They wouldn't be like,
Gruden's not. I'll tell you that right now.
I would bet
No,
you
but
Carol
the-
fucking Baskin
all those
wouldn't do it
cheerleaders-
nowadays.
all those,
Oh
those
yeah.
cheerleaders freaking would. All
Oh
those
yeah.
cheerleaders,
be all
the
over.
refs would.
Hell
But
yeah.
then
Okay,
I
there's
don't.
$2 million.
Okay. Cheerleaders, I wouldn't trust because they get paid like $25,000 a year to do that shit. So, but if
They're-
they get the
they're
goddamn
humans.
refs,
For
if they
money.
get the refs to do it, that would be a fucking
I don't
Jesus
care.
Christ.
I don't care if I trust them or not. I want the producers
to
to do it in the same way that they did Tiger King, because they produced that series in a way that you didn't trust anybody.
No.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I loved it. I was like, you know what? You're watching an episode, you're like, that goddamn Carol Baskin. Then you're like, well, Joe Exotic's a piece of shit. And then you're like, well, that guy in the fedora is a piece of shit too. Like, everybody's a piece of shit.
They're all pieces of shit.
That guy in the fedora might have been the biggest piece of shit of all of them.
Oh,
They're all pieces of shit.
They're all pieces of shit, but he's a big piece of shit.
He was a dumb dude.
The guy in the jet ski, piece of shit.
Yeah,
They're
but that is a gift for the fucking ages.
This-
God damn it.
I
That one
think I
will
s-
never die.
I think I sent you guys some article on him or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, no, they just told me to write it up because he owns a jet ski rental company." And I guess the producer was like, "Could you ride one of your jet skis around?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's
he had no idea, and he does it, and now he's like a fucking meme. What a fucking dumb fat fuck.
it's a great fucking
But-
meme too.
Also, I'd like to point out that the Washington
I'm
Redskins
actually
are
a little-
they're changing their logo to they don't know what yet. It's not going to be the Redskins anymore. And is it not just perfectly timed for this big old misdirect going on right now?
Oh yeah. It's
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Washington Foreskins to come out. That's gonna be great.
So Sam, I gotta say the one moment of regret that I have from the Montana trip here that these losers would know nothing about because lame and whatnot.
Well, I think Jesse's also on this call, so
Oh, Jesse was there, so
He just-
he knows.
My
It was
wedding,
awesome.
fucker. What are you talking about? Rob? You were the loser.
But the only regret that I have is we didn't do that jet ski gif with me and your face photoshopped onto it, rolling into the Stetson wedding,
Oh, that'd have been good.
It would have been better if we did it with the Dumb and Dumber, when they're on the
Yeah.
little bike.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
actually, you guys should,
we could have
you guys-
done a series of them.
Matt,
You guys
I gotta
should-
go. Just let it go, man.
You guys should have just rolled up to the wedding in costume on a mini fucking moped.
We could have done that on Beartooth Pass.
It'd been so easy.
Yeah. Oh, it would have been so good. It'd have been
Canes.
God, all right. So I've got a couple regrets from that weekend
Well,
now.
I
Damn it.
honestly think we need to do the rendezvous. If it's not in Nevada, it's got to be in Montana.
I think so. At
Doing
this
it
point,
different
yeah.
inches if we don't do it in Montana.
So what we're
Well,
referring
here's
to-
the deal. Even though Thad's a little bit feisty tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and let him have it because he's from the South and they're slow. But Kansas is a very central location. So in Thad's defense, maybe we should have it
hang
here.
out in the shop, Robbie.
Yeah, but
Robbie,
like,
if
That's a
Robbie
good
comes
shop.
from the
go
It's a
somewhere.
brilliant shop. It's a
if
nice
you're
shop.
gonna
Robbie-
go somewhere
Robbie-
and you have a chance to go to the Beartooths, the Sierra Nevada,
No, hey, Matt,
or
this is, you know what? Here's the
fucking
problem.
Kansas.
It's not about me. It's about Thad. Okay.
I know
he's
that's
not-
what I'm
Robbie
telling
comes-
Thad. Those are your
Robbie-
choices. Or we'll add Coeur d'Alene in there. So you got Montana, Idaho,
I ain't
Oh,
going
well,
to
Nevada,
that'd just be fun.
or Kansas.
I am
fun.
not going to KKK country. Okay. I ain't doing it. I don't support it. It ain't happening. But Thad would have to drive halfway across the United States or a quarter of the way. I'm thinking of
Hey,
Thad,
I'll
not
be
me.
in Jackson Hole in November. How far are you?
God
from
damn
that?
it, Thad! Shut your fucking mouth. I'm
I
trying
can
to-
make
I'm-
it to Jackson Hole in a day.
Coeur d'Alene's more beautiful in its worst part than your fucking shop.
Ooh.
I don't know. Shop's pretty nice. It's okay.
Took
Got a
you
beer
out.
fridge.
So anyway, the folks listening out there, we are planning a meetup get together.
I think it's called a rendezvous.
Either in
Or
Virginia
Rendezvous.
City or Fromberg.
Yeah,
Or if
maybe
Thad's saying-
both. At some point, maybe both.
If Thad's saying
I
it's
had
a,
a blast.
a rendezvous.
Resendivus.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Resendivus.
Duh.
That's right. That's
Didn't you
right.
Yeah,
listen to Alex
because-
Trebek as a kid?
Because we don't support the French here, so we're not going to say rendezvous. Fuck the French. It's a Resendivus. And
I mean, I live in Coeur d'Alene.
It's
Yeah.
Revendivis for the rest of us.
Exactly.
I'm
But
renaming the Snapchat right now.
it's gonna be some music. There'll be some cowboy shit going on, Burning Daylight podcast, Bar 330 sessions, all that good shit rolled into a day or two. And yeah, we're thinking Virginia
Corb
City.
Lund will be there.
Yeah, my best friend Corb Lund. He'll be
I don't
there.
know. Have you talked to Corby?
Not in a while. Me and
Guess what?
Corby
Hey-
have not spoken a little bit.
Hey, you know what?
He's got
I'm
some
gonna-
stuff going on in his life, all right. You know, I'm his best
he
friend. I know
does.
these things.
But here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get with Sam. I'm gonna get with Sam here in the next 2 days, and we'll probably make that happen for you. If you wanna tune in, maybe me and Samuel we can make that happen.
Hey, so what
Yeah,
about has anybody heard anything about
No,
I'm
I
so
have not.
ashamed. Turnpikes, dude.
Evan Felker.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do know that the Kyle Nix album that he just released, that's the fiddle player, that whole album was played by Turnpike minus Evan Felker. So, and Evan Felker's still writing music. It's got to happen.
It sounded
happen.
like from the interview, like it sounded like there's something happening we don't really know about yet. With
Yeah.
Evan. I really
Yeah.
felt that.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, you have to go back and listen to the interview I did with my best friend Corb Lund, and
Corby.
and
Corby.
Corby for the folks that are close to him.
Reserved for Matt.
Yeah,
And if Matt can get a hold of him, I bet you Sam has an outlet there.
apparently Sam has a.
He could probably
Has
pull
a
him up right
back door,
now
if
if he
you will.
tried hard enough.
There was this husband and wife duo that were on tour last night. They came to one of the venues here last night, and they were from Alberta, and they were awesome, great. And first thing I said when I walked up to him, I was like, "You know Corb?" No, we don't. You know Leroy Stagger? Yeah, we've met him.
But all
That's
joking
funny.
aside, when are we doing that again? Because I told my wife she doesn't have a choice now. 'Cause I
Okay.
told her, I said I'm a partner in this 100% now. We got to go.
So for sure, the first Resendivis is going to be at Elko, Nevada. Be going on at the same time, not in conjunction with. We're not affiliated with National Cowboy Poetry Gathering. They are not doing live shows due to COVID concerns, and it sucks. I hate it. I hate that they have to bow like that, but they have to, because if they decide to push forward and if the governor all of a sudden says you're shut down, they're already out all the money, so they're going to just all virtual audience. But I've been in contact with the place there. If that doesn't go through, we will find a place, and we're going to throw a show in Elko on January 30th. Is that what I told you, Sam? Or is it 29th or 30th? It's a Friday.
29th.
29th.
I don't know. I'm not looking at my calendar.
Either way, it's the last Friday in January.
Oh, thank God, Robbie left.
We'll be
Phone died.
We'll be doing a kind of Bar 330 meets the Bull Session type deal. So it'll be Sam.
Know it.
Tentatively scheduled to be Sam, Jake Houston, and if Forrest Van Tile from An American Forest is in town, he will be on the show as well. Hopefully, I'll put a word in my best friend's ear and he'll come by. I don't know if that'll happen, but I'm gonna try. But for sure, we got an awesome lineup, and we're just gonna do it Bull Session style, all acoustic. The musicians will have a guitar. Everybody else will have our stupid faces, and we'll tell some jokes. We'll tell some stories, and we'll listen to some damn good music. It's gonna be a
I
good
think
time.
we should all also like rent out an entire hotel, just collectively.
Yeah,
Good idea.
Fucking ruin the place.
fucking
Oh,
party.
dude, it'd be like that song.
Which
Yeah.
song?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I'm about to write.
Yeah, or
yes.
the one by the Eagles, or whatever.
Oh, Hotel California.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
it-
Yeah,
we could do
we'll
that.
we'll look into
We
that
have
for
the
sure.
power.
But anyway,
I
the
need a
place we're looking
Maserati.
at's going to be a small venue, like 50, 60 people. So it'll be first come, first serve. So you have to get there. And if we sell it out, fuck, we'll throw another show because why not? But Burning Daylight, Resendivus, Elko, Nevada, last Friday. of
Resendivus for the
January.
rest of us.
Yep, exactly. And we'll try to get some silent auction stuff together or live auction stuff. We'll have to get a auctioneer. I bet if anybody's listening,
We're gonna
is an
auction off
auctioneer.
Robbie for one date in Kansas.
Oh,
I didn't know that
yes.
Burning Daylight had that much money.
We don't.
We've got about
We
$2.
don't.
I don't think
But
somebody's going to
that'll
take
get
them
the
for
pot
$2.
started. That'll get the pot started.
The menu consists of one chicken fried steak.
But anyway, we're gonna do a silent auction and a live auction, and we're gonna donate the proceeds to the scholarship fund for the National Cowboy Poetry Gathering. You know, do a little politicking, and hopefully they'll like us, even though we're a bunch of assholes. So, but we're the good kind of assholes. Like,
We're the kind of assholes
ones.
they'd enjoy.
Yeah, we're the
exactly.
other guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The other guys. Anyhow,
I
that's
like the idea of doing a at the Resendivus doing a ranch rodeo too.
yeah,
Guys,
that's
did
gonna
you see the
happen.
ranch rodeo I shared?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know this for sure. I know that the 50,000. Is there another ranch rodeo that pays more than 20,000?
Not to my
Who I
That'd
don't
be
know.
a hell of a ranch rodeo.
Because I've been wanting to say second richest ranch rodeo in the world, but I can't confirm that.
Well, just redact it if it fucking
Yeah,
it's
say it.
wrong, you know.
I mean,
Hey,
we're definitely,
when we get
we're
this
definitely the
ranch
richest
rodeo
this
deal-
side of the Mississippi, no question.
Well, here we go though. Once we get this ranch rodeo plot into full swing, we'll do a crowdfunded deal and we'll make it the richest ranch rodeo in North America.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. We'll do a Kickstarter or something for it. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be badass.
Yeah.
What
And
a-
just like make the
Yeah.
pot big enough to where like everybody like wants in. And so that's
But I wanna contest that each of us has to do it.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
down,
that'll be-
man.
it would be the Burning Daylight team. So they're
Yeah.
typically 5-man teams. So obviously Robbie's out. It'll be it'll be us and Nick, and we might have a pretty salty team.
Who's riding the Bronc?
I'm
Nick's
shit.
the youngest, so
I'm shit, but
We'll go.
Nick's
not
the
in your
youngest,
blood.
and he's from the bad part of Oklahoma, so I think he could probably handle a bronc.
for
I've
sure.
done
We know he's
not very
handled
well.
some hogs.
Jesse, are you pretty ropey?
I don't know. Define pretty ropey. Can I throw a rope at a lot of shit? You bet.
Well, when you get done throwing it, is there something usually in the hole of it on the end of it?
Yeah. Not always what I want, but you bet.
All right, we're good.
I can sit deep.
Perfect.
You are a mountain man.
Hey,
Not much up there, but sheep and dudes.
So Sam, did you come off that mountain with a broke back? Did you hurt yourself?
It runs in the family. It's genetics, but yeah.
Sam, how well can you milk a cow?
You milk it like that, right?
You got it. You got it.
Got that.
Spot on.
Small amount of
Nailed
calcium.
it. Oh shit. Yeah, the ranch rodeo will be a good time, but I think we could do that. Just like crowdfund it and make sure that there's a hell of a pot, so we get the best guys in the country, but the one requirement is like you're gonna party too. Like there's no all business bullshit. No, like you get out there and do your thing, but we're gonna fucking party. That's a requirement if you're gonna enter the Resendivus Ranch Rodeo.
What I do like about doing a Resendivus near Jesse's stomping grounds is that it's right off I-90, and a lot of the pros hit that on their circuit. So that's something to consider as well. If we gave them a target in between dates, we could probably hit some pretty good names.
Yeah.
For a ranch rodeo?
Fuck yeah.
Well, by the time you guys do your next one, we might have the arena done here too. That'd be kick-ass.
Fuck yeah.
Why don't you fucking pitter patter and
Right.
we'll do it sooner?
Well, I gotta beat around here.
Get those girls to work. Come on.
Dig some post holes, damn it.
Yeah. That'd be fucking awesome. The Resendivus at Stetson Ranch.
That'd be
Oh yeah, brought to you by Stetson Beef.
We'll have the old number 7 dance up in the loft
Yeah.
of the barn.
Yeah, we
Come
can-
riding into town, a whomping and a whooping, a whooping and a whomping. You spare the women and children? Hell no, we rape the shit out of them.
Guys, so after you
Beef
posted
rape.
that meme about
And
the
women
newly
stampeded.
redone Blazing Saddles, or is now airing from 8 to 8:07 or whatever. Wasn't you that
Yeah.
posted that? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I read that, laughing my head off to Sid, and she was like, "I don't get it." And I said, "Have you never seen this movie?" She's like, "No, I made her watch it."
Right on.
Awesome.
like when I
Did she
when I
laugh,
watched
or
that
was she just
as a
disgusted the whole
young
time?
child, I was like, how can they get away with this? And then I watched it again, because I watch it like 4 times a year, and I was like, man, I love that
it's
movie.
so good.
Yeah, this
It
was
is
her
so
face
good.
the whole time. Hold on, where's my camera?
Oh, it's so funny. Like they don't hold back on anything. Like
No.
and it's like I guarantee you, Matt Stone and Trey
Great comedy
Parker
should
watched
be.
the fuck out of Blazing
Oh.
Saddles. I guarantee
That's
you.
honestly, that's the way comedy should be.
Yeah,
Comedy should be exempt because they're not serious.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
It's a fucking joke. That's that's a lot of the reason why people like these shows, because like the bull sessions are by far the most popular downloaded ones. Like
Yeah.
you'll get there's a big name.
Damn it.
Oh,
You'll
fuck.
get a little
Robbie's
spike.
bad. God.
God. There goes the ratings. Fuck.
All right.
We had
yeah,
like
that's
10
all.
people watching. It's down to 3. God.
Down to 3. God damn it.
Plummeted.
Ruined
Uh,
perfection.
My damn phone died.
Oh, what a
Oh,
damn
no.
shame.
fucking amateur. God
Oh,
damn it.
no.
But anyway,
The only reason I talk so much shit to Robbie is because I know he won't leave Kansas and kick my ass.
Don't make him put on those New Balances and march his ass up the Coeur d'Alene.
You may be wrong, Sam. I've actually plotted the route to Coeur d'Alene. I know exactly how many hours. I know exactly how many miles. So keep talking shit.
How many hours and how many miles is it, Robbie?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's what I thought.
I mean, as much shit as he talks, he is such a damn loser.
He talks about as much shit as a kid in Sunday school.
Sam and Dad
Oh.
would never say that to my face because I'd pull up my dick and I'd whip
We'll
around
never
and say,
get the
"Fight
chance
naked
because
guy.
we don't gonna.
Want to
We
fight?
just don't want to go to
Let's fight
bumfuck
naked."
Kansas.
We don't want to hang out in some stupid ass shop listening to trains go by.
Hey, first off, look, here's the deal. I'll listen to Sam talk shit. You're from Alabama.
You marrying your fucking stepsister or some shit. I want to hear it. Okay.
Robbie, you're forgetting that you let us in on like your everyday life, like for sometimes like minutes at a time, and it is so fucking like I just want to be like,
well, and after like the sixth 1 minute segment in a row, you're just like, how the fuck does he come right back to that spot that he left off?
Next.
With like, and he's not even searching for it. It's just like,
so,
Yeah,
So
and I'll be honest, I don't mean
decided
to be.
put some nitrogen on my lawn, because I really wanted that grass green. And
Yeah.
but it was my New Balance tennies. They were getting all greened up too, so I got to wear a different pair, my old pair of New Balance tennies.
I love that he's
mows
just
the lawn,
froze.
Hey,
I
my
don't mean
lawn
to be
is
shady in
beautiful.
the Snap group. I just
We
got
made it
sick and
to the
tired of
drought.
listening to Robbie's dumbass life. I'm just tired of it.
Okay. Yeah. And here's that. And that's rich because Thad will video his fucking dash.
Yeah, that's
Two
true.
fucking songs as he's driving down the fucking road. Those
Yeah,
are
but
people know.
Yeah, but it's usually a McHugh song, and I like that shit.
Well, it's either McHugh's or
Okay,
like
he's a fan.
some like
Just 'cause he's a
super like
fan,
Nation of
man,
Islam
piece of shit.
Black Power
Just 'cause
shit.
he
He's just
fans
like
out on there, dumbass.
he's either ready to go sing a duet with the McHughes or he's just like ready to kill Whitey.
And Thad, I will give you this this extended. Like the McHughes will do any wedding for anyone in the bull set.
Oh, here we go. This is here
Even
we go.
second weddings for free.
Ooh.
Anytime that Thad posts a
Jesse just didn't
dashboard
tell me when I was supposed to
dumbass
fucking play.
video, Sam skips through it until it's his own song, and then he's like,
My guitar
"Oh, yeah,
sat
this-
up there in
this-
the barn
this good
for like
shit."
the whole night, and then finally, Jesse went to bed, and we all were roping outside of campers, roping dummies, and we were playing fucking honky tonk all night.
I know. I'm so fucking mad. I missed it, man.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they had we had Sam and his
When I
lovely
start-
wife
if
Amanda,
I
and then
was
my
there,
wife.
I'll start throwing my sweet loops.
God damn it!
Robbie, shut the hell up. We're trying to listen to a story.
I miss when Robbie wasn't here.
Okay, how do I back out of this? Damn thing?
Look, this is what you do. Hold down your button until your phone just goes off. Do us all a solid.
Which button is that?
You just keep fucking pressing them until something
Button where I
works.
don't
I'm
fuck my
tired of this.
sister? Is this the button where
He doesn't even understand that when his wife says it. So he's like, "What button?"
He's gonna order some of that meat from Jesse because he knows good and well he ain't gonna put none of his own in her box.
Stetson Ranches, Box B.
He's frozen. He's
Pasture to
frozen in
table.
the best way right now.
everybody's
Screenshot.
screenshot me right now?
Screenshot.
I just got it. Yeah, wait. Yeah, one more.
Oh, if I get, I'm getting sick. Oh, damn it.
And everybody smile.
This-
Yeah.
oh, that's a good one.
That's good. That's good. I got that for the photo album.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, Robbie, you're moving. We thought you were dead, bud.
No, my damn phone died, man. I'm back. I'm back to terrorize Thad.
You better get to stepping because I'm about to go to bed.
Don't be a bitch, Thad. Goddamn. Come on.
Some people's gotta actually do something at work when they go to work.
Yeah, I
Besides
get
ride
wicked
around-
big money. It sucks. I
Besides,
know.
ride
Hey,
around
hey,
and
Dad,
yell
you
at
step
cows.
off. You step off because driving around on flat roads, listening to Joe Rogan is a lot of freaking work.
They're not flat.
Fucking mud puddles.
It is
Sick of the mud
fucking
puddles.
exhausting. It is
Sick of the mud
exhausting.
puddles. Do you know how many times I have to wash my truck so it looks good? It's exhausting. I'm telling you right now, I'm sick of washing them. Okay, it's a big deal.
You are so
Oh.
fucking right now, Robbie.
Yeah, you get the best face though. I just want you to know that.
All right, I'm deaf.
Oh.
Say it again.
Now we got the profile. It's great.
I know my face is great.
Man on the go. Man on the go.
We got a good.
I mean, I'd fuck me.
ear hole.
I miss what you said that.
We know.
That wasn't a
We
joke. I didn't
know.
hear what you said. I
We
just
know
had
you've got
my
a
hearing
full-size
test.
mirror
And
in your closet.
they said I'm close to needing hearing aids, but not yet. So if I say, huh, repeat yourself.
Ah, this is the most boomer move I've ever seen on Burning Daylight. And I
That's
interviewed
not my
Bill
fault,
Bullard.
goddammit.
I
was
interviewed
just-
Bill Bullard, and this is a bigger boom.
So does
boomer
your
move.
wife say huh a lot when she tries to get you to keep repeating doing what you're doing, that small ass picker of yours?
Actually,
She's just laying there and Robbie's just trying to pound it and she's like, repeat, repeat, repeat.
I wish. I wish that was the case. I got.
Dad, you are bringing the fire tonight, man.
Oh shit,
I can't
man!
handle this shit.
I know. I can't believe it. And all you got is Robbie's robot voice trying to say something for you.
I can't-
I can't help my damn it.
It's so good.
I'm trying.
He can't get out of that damn metal shop of his because the fucking wind will mess up every audio.
He,
Hey.
repeat.
Well, and he can't go inside because his wife will slit his throat.
Like, I hate it when Robbie sends days of Snapchats and all you hear is the wind blowing.
Aren't those the best? I mean, just
Actually,
Yeah,
real-
they are.
real
They are the best
descriptive.
he sends because I ain't got to listen
what's
to his
hilarious about that is actually not the wind. That's
That's it.
Oh yeah, very insightful.
I never had my goddamn wind. It's always the AC. I'm getting y'all in groups here.
Well,
God,
I'm just
the collective air conditioning units in Kansas could not blow more than the fucking air that comes out of your mouth.
But guys,
That's probably
let's
true.
take a minute to celebrate. If the air conditioner blows on him, at least we know he's getting blown by something.
All right, guys, I feel like he's starting to get hurt. Like,
Yeah.
Do you know me?
Yeah.
yes.
You can't hurt the fucked up. You can't hurt the fucked up people.
I've been talking shit just a little over a year or two now.
You're man.
It's like June of
It is
last
a
year I
goddamn
started
bummer.
talking shit.
His audio is so fucked up.
Hey, so I've been thinking, you know,
There he is.
that-
Look at that one.
that's like his Pornhub
No,
profile pic.
Customers only profile
Fucking
pic.
wild eyes.
Well, I
He
want
look-
to
he looks like-
what the fuck happened?
Oh, damn it. I wasn't quick
Hey.
enough on the screenshot.
His mouth is open. He's upset.
It's something, but I heard screenshot. And I hope,
Oh man.
God damn it, I'm missing so much. I want to John.
What?
Can you just do us all a justice and let your phone die again?
Riveting content.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna screenshot this because Sad looks like a D-bag, and I'm going to single him out.
For all the folks just listening on this tomorrow, like,
All three of them.
yeah, Robbie is frozen in the in the screen here, and he has been in different poses, just frozen in time for the last like 10 minutes or whatever. And It's the most boomer move that I've ever seen since I interviewed Bill Bullard, who might be the original boomer. I'm not for sure. But it's so good.
We need to title this episode the Robbie Roast.
Well, I don't know. There was a lot of roasts that went on. So
Jesse, like you're the nicest guy. Like I get it. Like you're really nice. I get it. It comes from your heart, and that's just what you do. But you're really bringing the Snap group down because like we had an intensity level here, and then you're like complimenting everybody, and like Robbie says something, you're like, oh, nice job, Robbie. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Jesse, and roast him. You know he's not funny.
I've talked to Matt about this. I was like, the thing that sucks about Jesse is
he's too fucking nice.
Yeah,
he is too fucking nice.
And I'm not. It's not an act. Matt and I met him. He's just like the nicest fucking guy you'd ever meet. You feel like family when you're around him. It's annoying.
Seriously, like this guy had a fucking wedding to put together.
How can you be being positive all the time?
He hangs out with our degenerate asses.
How the fuck?
No, all right. So let's put this all into perspective.
You've had cancer.
Yeah. So his wedding.
Cancer. How are you so fucking positive about everything?
He's nice,
I don't know. I don't know for like the 2 days leading up to when we got to Montana. I don't know when you spoke to your wife because you were on the phone with me and Sam like constantly while you were getting a wedding put together. And by the time we got there, it was basically put together. Like we pitched in a little bit here and there, but it was mostly just for camaraderie. I mean, like we really weren't needed at all. And yet you still found time to hang out with us with like what seemed to be 1,000 people around and
make us feel like family. Like we felt right at home.
So they had a big sign on his house. They had a sign on his house that said, "Do not come in and use the bathroom. There is facilities outside." But he's like, it was like a velvet rope service. He was like, "No, but you guys are cool. You guys are cool." And yeah, like there was some of his own family members that had to go use the porta shitter. But me and Sam and our wives got to just waltz right on through. And the same weekend, he finds out that he beats cancer. Like
a
fairy tale. It's a fucking fairy tale, is what it is. And yeah, it's awesome. Like it is truly awesome.
Hey man, I all I can say is it's been a rough 3 years, and when you go through enough shit, the little stuff just doesn't fucking matter anymore, man. It's just all to it.
Well, yeah, I get exactly what you're saying there. But seriously, you went way out of your way for a couple of fucks like me and Sam. Like, I get going through it for our wives, but for me and Sam,
they're hot. But it's we're not. No, we're dicks.
So, anyways, this guy fucking beat cancer. I can't pound that into the table enough. I've lost a lot of people in my life from cancer, and it fucking sucks. And this guy beat it, and now like I truly consider him a good friend of mine. Like we talk on a pretty well a daily basis, and it's fucking awesome, man. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers to that shit.
And Jesse, tell everybody else.
Is a dime.
Tell everybody else. Are you?
Oh, dude,
cool telling everybody how you beat it? Because like that to me was just eye opening. Tell everybody else how you beat it.
So I was diagnosed with a rare blood cancer 2 years ago called polycythemia vera, and about the time I got diagnosed with this, and the sawbones caught it really early for me, so I was very fortunate in that regard. But about the time that I found this out, a really good friend of mine, his dad, was diagnosed with stage 4 throat cancer. And this was a gentleman who was really kind of a health nut, honestly. Didn't drink a whole lot, no chewing, no smoking, ate clean, all that good stuff. They found a tumor in his throat and told him he had stage 4 throat cancer, nothing they could do for him, sent him home, basically live out the last days of your life best you can, good luck to you, sort of thing. Well, he wasn't going to accept that. So we turned to an alternative form of medicine at the time, which was a form of marijuana called RSO. And within a year, he was completely cancer free. So I jumped on that bandwagon and started taking RSO and hitting that shit pretty hard. And yeah, man, it fucking worked. And I had a super great team of doctors at the Seattle Cancer Center there. And they were kind enough to get behind what I wanted to do and how I wanted to combat it. And so I cut the sugar out of my diet, cut the starch out. I did a juice thing for the first 8 months. And, I like to say, like, my dad's always been the path, and my mom was the flashlight on that path, because she was really supportive with the diet bullshit and helping me stay on track with it and making me the juices and all that stuff. And so between the diet, because you are what you eat, right? So remember that tomorrow morning around breakfast time there, Maddie. But,
that's why they call me a pussy.
No, it's not actually, Robbie. but
Repeat.
But anyway, I did the hardcore diet change, and stuck to the RSO, and my family was just rock solid and supporting me through it, because I was pretty much worthless for most of the day. This stuff really knocks you out, man. I could sleep about 16 hours pretty easy. And,
but no chemo.
No chemo.
Or nothing.
No chemo, no drugs, no modern medicinal methods whatsoever, other than blood work.
And you beat a rare blood cancer. No chemo, nothing.
Something that they typically they don't even treat for. Like, they don't even do chemo for something like
and
that.
And why aren't more people like Jesse a fucking case study, right?
Well,
well, we all know the answer to that.
Yeah,
of course we do.
Big pharma.
Yeah.
So it's something that insurance won't cover, but for $600 a month, you can beat cancer yourself, man.
Which beats the fuck out of like 30 grand for a chemo treatment. That's gonna make you sicker and fuck, and take your immune system down to zero, if not below zero.
Yeah.
And probably more dangerous than the cancer itself.
Yep.
And we're being honest about it.
Actually, when my dad was going through his shit, I said the same fucking thing. And I didn't know what Jesse knows. I didn't know all the ins and outs, but I said, there's other alternatives. Let's go this route. And that was his choice, was go the damn medicinal route. And that shit killed him in fucking, hell, it was, what was it, Matt? Like 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months. And I tried to fucking tell him, like, don't go down that poison.
Yeah.
But, and
I want it to sound like, just a fucking easy walk in the park. Cause there was a time that, last summer, man, I was really close to being on my deathbed. My fucking spleen almost ruptured, and, your spleen is what cleans your blood. And so for this particular type of blood cancer, my red blood cell count was amped up, almost 10,000 times what it normally is supposed to be.
Oh,
what that does is it crowds out your white blood cells, which are the important
ones that fight the disease. Yeah.
And so your bloodstream gets really really coagulated, and it's kind of like getting bit by a rattlesnake over and over, they say, as far as the way the blood works in your capillaries and veins and structure.
So
of
your
heart.
blood pressure had to been just through the roof.
Yep, it was through the roof. And so, and then through this whole thing, I found out that I had O negative blood. So, which is a rare, blood type. And, so the blood transfusion thing was always necessary. And so that was a bit of an issue because of the supply of that blood type being hard to come by. And
so is O negative, is that the one where you can only accept O negative, but you can give to everybody?
You can give to everybody, but you can only accept O negative.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had to basically go and kind of do like an old school. In my mind, it was like bloodletting, because they would draw my blood once a week just to kind of drain the system a little bit. But my doctor would test it every other week, and we literally sat back and watched my red blood cell count start to drop. And the Friday, the day of my wedding of all days, my doc called, and he was like, my original doctor, she actually retired 3 weeks before I got this call. So I was a little bit nervous anyway, going forward with the new team and stuff. But this gentleman that had been working with her on my case anyway, he called and he was like, yeah, I just want to let you know I'm not going to be working with you anymore. And I said, okay, great. I'm getting palmed off on somebody else or whatever. And he said, no, you're totally cancer free. And I was like, well, you're fucking fired, bud.
Which the cool thing, on my end was it was July 3rd, which is my mom's birthday, and I lost my mom to cancer back in 2011, and it was just, like we'd been talking for quite a while about this whole deal. Jesse invited us because of this podcast, and we got to just be buddies from shooting the shit. And it just so happened Sam likes to go back to Montana anyways, and
small world.
Then Jesse he offered us, so I was like, well, fuck it, let's do it anyways. And then we got to spend a lot of like good quality time with not just Jesse and his two daughters and his now wife, but like his folks, his aunts and uncles, and it was a family reunion that weekend too, which like you would expect like the rest of us to just kind of be like on the outside looking in and hanging out with each other, but like that was never really the case. I think me and Sam and Ro and Amanda, we hung out for like a grand total of 20 minutes right before we went down to the ceremony, and then after that, like we just tied in with some other group that somehow knew Jesse. And I never heard
people were buying us
anybody
shots, and we're dancing and having fun. We're going to find lighters and places we shouldn't have been smoking cigars.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just,
you made us feel like we belonged, and that was very kind of you, and
I met
something
Jay
we hope to do for you as well someday.
Yeah. I met Jay through a business meeting, but like I feel like Jay that dude's like the man, right? Jay's like the
he's
man.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck to the T.
Yeah.
My dad.
So if you
Monty Walsh.
I guess it was last.
He's a good dude.
And
it was business. It sucked because it was a business meeting. Because I really want to meet Jay, not talking about fucking business. I want to hang out with Jay, I think.
Yeah, he's a badass. He's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, he's cool.
He he cleared the
Robbie,
sidewalk.
you'd probably have to leave Kansas to do that.
Yeah, you probably gonna
just be. Oh God, here we go. Here, because I'm a homebody. We're gonna talk about that again.
He cleared the sidewalk.
If I can get
Lodge.
Yeah,
if I can get Thad to Montana before I can get Robbie to Montana, then we've really got some shit in ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm about to go
like
5 hours, buddy.
Sam, I'm about to talk about Grand Wisdom Dragon. I'm about to bring it back up. How about this?
Robbie gets into
this?
shallow water. He reaches for that white supremacy crap.
Well,
yeah.
You do the same.
Hey, look, hold on. Let me get a calendar.
We reach for straws. We got nothing else. That's what we both do. But here's
You just pull for the white
here's what
ones.
fuck you up. It's because I'm about to have a camper next weekend, so I might
Robbie,
fucking surprise your ass.
Robbie, shut up.
Come on up.
All right.
Robbie, come on up.
I
We'll
want
take you out
to.
on the lake.
Don't take me to a dude. If we have to go to a clan rally, I'm so out.
No,
I'm
that
not
doesn't
involved.
exist.
So Sam,
But in Garden City, yes.
No, but we're only against Muslims here. Up there, you do other things.
Hey, Matt.
Yo,
We have,
That
like,
was
really good
one
coffee up
terrorist
here.
bombing, and you're gonna group me in.
There's like really
What?
good coffee up here.
what's up,
What?
Thad?
What days the WRCA start? The 12th?
November something. I don't know what day, but
Well,
All right, look. I'll
this
be
year,
in Jackson
anything.
Hole from like the 16th to the 25th of November.
Sweet.
all right. Well,
Okay, so here's
let's
what I'm
work
hearing
on
is
something.
that is
That might
donating
work.
money in November. Are we all going or?
shit, let's do
He's
it.
in Jackson Hole. I'll go. I love Jackson.
That's only.
I mean,
5
hell, if he's gonna donate money at Jackson Hole, that's a pretty goddamn pretty area.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be in Amarillo from the 10th to the 16th, or the 11th to the 16th. Then after that, like, I think the 15th or 16th, we're going to catch a flight to Jackson Hole and be there until the 25th, then take a flight back for Thanksgiving back home.
Shit, yeah. We might be able to do something.
You know what we should do is we should do a fucking elk hunt up here. The last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
actually,
right.
Jesse. I'm getting tags for that conversation we had. So
Okay, so
I hope you're
fucked
dead
up
serious.
Right? Yeah.
No, wait. When my phone died earlier. Okay, wait. Let me get this all right back. Okay, so my phone died. When's the damn Elko deal, Matt? My phone died
Elko
right as you were explaining it.
Is it's January 29th.
Oh, you're cutting out
or
again, Robbie.
30th. It is the last
You know what?
Friday
Sam,
of
you're afraid
January.
to meet me in person, aren't you? You're fucking afraid.
You're right. You're right. That's all you are is right.
All the times. You jackass.
Oh, fuck.
Honestly,
Well,
Robbie,
I
I think if you and I hung out, we would destroy the world.
It would be a bad deal.
It'd
Nobody
be a
else-
fun deal. It'd be a fun as hell deal.
Oh, it'd
Everybody's
be
getting
awesome.
fucked over.
It's gonna happen, and it's
Yeah.
gonna happen at Stetson Ranches one of these days.
Yeah,
and,
that's me and Sam walking around shitting on everybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can see
Stetson
that.
Ranches.
Want to be best friends? Yup.
Pasture to table.
Want to go do karate in Jesse's barn?
Yup.
Oh, there is plenty of room for activities up there. Plenty of room.
Until I get fucking a damn bunk bed on top of me. And I'm like, this is a bad idea.
All right, folks. I think we're gonna end it on that. But thanks
Yeah.
all for listening.
Yeah, that's a great place.
_ Sam McHugh on Instagram. Thaddeus Payton on Instagram. Jesse Stetson with 1S. Jesse with 1S. Stetson on Instagram. Robbie Mac 237. And I'm at Movie Your Ass. Thank you all for listening. You guys are awesome. I'm glad you keep putting up with us. It's a fun fucking time. And Move Your Ass.